All right, guys, today I want to talk to you about this VRChat TikTok guy. He's not like a real big creator or anything like that, but he goes by the name Sinner1522 on TikTok. And somebody linked this to me on Twitter saying they wanted to show me this guy who apparently was blaming kids for some of the predatory things going on VRChat. So I went and watched this video, so I'll go ahead and go through it and kind of break it down with you here. But before we do that, just looking at their bio, Sinner, co-owner of Hell's Angels, owner of SGS, love you all, and go sin. So I'm guessing those are some like VR chat groups. Of course, he's got to have the, little deviant undertones to the bio there as well. But let's go ahead and take a look at this guy and let's hear his brilliant mind at work.
I've been on the internet for quite a while.
We can tell.
I keep hearing a lot about a certain word going around called files. Seems if you look in the news today, everyone's from your favorite YouTuber back in the day, from political people to fucking who knows who else. But does anyone talk about the kids?
No, they don't. And the fact that this guy even made this video suggests that him thinking about this and speaking about this in the format he did is him literally thinking to himself that he's so intelligent that nobody else is having this discussion aside from him. And that is concerning to me. I'm going to assume that this guy is more of a moron than the average VR chat player, even though he looks and acts like the average VR chat player. But either way, it's still very concerning that this is like your average Eboy, and this is the type of shit they're saying. Like, you already know where he's coming from with this.
And in a game like VRChat, files are a thing, but kids lying about their age is a way bigger problem.
Way bigger problem? You have to be absolutely crazy if you think that there's a bigger problem with people lying about their age than there is with the disgusting, grotesque amount of individuals that are okay with doing that stuff without someone having to lie about their age. All this guy is coming off as is just somebody who did something they weren't supposed to, and now you're, again, just a victim blaming to try and make yourself feel better about the fact that you're negligent and you're refusing to take accountability for your fuck-ups. Stop acting like a fucking loser. Stop ERPing with somebody you just met after 10 minutes. Take the time to get to know somebody and trust them, and then once you trust somebody, then you do those type of things. If your self-esteem is so low that you can't be bothered to put in that minimal effort, then you deserve all the things that come with that.
I've been in seen situations. I've been in situations where a kid lied about their age and it really did not end well. I'm just here to say that if you're a kid watching this right now and you're hiding your actual age, stop it. Stop it, because one day it will be found out and it won't end well.
It won't end well for you, you dumb motherfucker. Hey, how about this? How about this? I have a few words for you, okay? Go outside, get rid of that avatar that you're using, okay? Delete it, delete your VRChat account, do something meaningful with your life. Stop being a disappointment to your family. Do the things that are in the back of your mind that cause you to be so cripplingly depressed that you have to play VRChat and make that your social life in the first place. Whatever it is that is causing you to be that way, you need to attack it, improve it. That way, you don't feel the need to victim blame these kids that you're victimizing. Any relationship that you develop doing the things you do on VRChat is not anything of value. And again, as you've pretty much revealed, you put yourself in situations that you shouldn't be in. Just because you're telling them to stop, it does not make your life better. Just because you have the IQ of a child, it doesn't mean that you have to act like one. Maybe this guy is still pretty young. You're going down a really dark path and you're not alone on that. You almost can't completely blame him for how pathetic this guy is, because there's so many people like him, and it's very easy to get caught up doing the things people around you are doing. But the problem is that you even got yourself in that situation to begin with. This isn't just for this guy. This is every single person who is living your life the way this guy is living it, with your fucking full body tracking, your disgusting Eboy avatar. It's like a drug. It's like you're distracting yourself from the problem. Your life is miserable. Your literal social life exists virtually. It's not even real. You're basically deluding yourself. And then you're teaching yourself all these bad habits, and then you're going to start saying stupid shit like this guy. How are you going to be prepared for the rude awakening when you're no longer in a situation where you can hide your problems or ignore them? Once you get ripped out of that virtual reality back into the real world, it's not going to be easy. I mean, who knows what this guy has going on, or anybody like him, but we all see this. Like, this isn't anything new. I've always said that VRChat is like the place where all the social rejects go to reform their own society of rejected individuals. Like, surely that can't go right. And look at the way they're running the game. Look at the staff sitting there with their body pillows of their avatars, commissioning art of these depicted little lolly girls that they represent themselves with and ERP with each other with. This game needs to be shut down. These people are fucking freaks. This is why I encourage everybody to troll these people. Part of the reason I do my trolling is to break their little delusions. And you'll see it every time. The reason people get so mad at me is entirely because what I'm saying right now is that they're miserable. And anytime that you shatter that little bubble that they're living in a little happy life virtually, and you take them out of that and make them think about their real life, they get so angry that the way they react towards me with their insta blocks, mutes, their hostility, aggression, anger, that's where all of this stuff is coming from. Not everybody, but it is very easy for me to get reactions out of these people. I've been doing this for years, and it's not that I'm just an asshole. It's I have these things in my mind. Like, I'm considering this stuff. Every single time I'm making these videos, I'm always thinking to myself about this. If you play VRChat and you have some kind of a social life on VRChat, do yourself a favor and take a step back and give yourself a reality check. If you're anything like this guy, you need to seriously take off the fucking headset and really think about the way your life is going. I understand some people have disabilities and all kinds of issues where maybe VRChat is actually their social life. And to those people, that is incredibly sad and unfortunate. And I don't fault them for that. You still need to be responsible for your actions. You still need to, take accountability for things. You need to have detachment from VR, because if you only live in VR, you're only learning these bad social habits that these people have. But what I can say, there's never an excuse to have these body pillows and doing this stuff with these little depicted girls and all this stuff in the game that's going on. Whatever the case is, maybe somebody's just down bad, maybe somebody is, handicapped or whatever the case, disabled, all that stuff. Just have some reality check. Understand that what you're doing in the game is not the real world. And also really consider what that means. Obviously, we know VRChat isn't real life, but you have to think about the way it impacts you, how much of your life it consumes. What do you have going on outside of VRChat? Every single person that I know who spent a great deal of time in VRChat, who then stopped playing, has every single time told me that they've never felt happier and they would never go back. So think about what that means. I'm not saying that applies to everybody, but clearly there's a massive problem with the game. It's a very frustrating topic. I don't even know what else to say on this. It's just so absurd. And I very, very, very much am praying on the downfall of VRChat. So that's all I got for you guys. Let me know what you think.
Urblot, if you're watching this, I'm gonna make your life a living hell. We're gonna have a fun time with Urblot. And thank you. Please like, subscribe, and I guess see you in the next video.